Welcome back. My name is Kadon Sterling. This is Cars, Golf, and Cigars right here on YouTube. I appreciate y'all being here with me on this beautiful day. We are going to sit here and we're going to have a comparison about two cars that make me very, very happy. My 06 C6 Corvette, my 1994 300ZX. All right? So stay with me. We're going to take them both out. We're going to compare both of them. And then we're going to come back here and we're going to burn this stick and we're going to... Welcome to the C606 Corvette. I had to turn the music down, of course, copyright. And we're in the Targa Top version. I like the Targa Top. It also comes in convertible, but I chose for the Targa Top. So this is my second one. And both of them, both Corvettes I've had the Targa Top. I just prefer it. Now, we're going to discuss why I really, really enjoy and like this car so much. Why? I love the design. I love everything, the thought process that GM did. You know what I'm saying? When for making this vehicle. All right. Like I love Corvettes from the C1, C2. I'm not a big fan of the C3 at all. But rest of them I really, really love. But more than that, it's a culture. Like Harley Davidson is a culture. Corvette is a culture. Okay, so whether you have a C5, C6, C7, C8, of course, the C9 is going to be absolutely phenomenal. No matter which one you have, it works with your personality. And for me, my personality is, I would say C5 to C7, to be honest with you. The C8 is beautiful. The C8 Stingray is phenomenal. The E-Ray is phenomenal, but it don't make me have to have it. The C6 and the C7, especially the Grand Sport, yeah, that right there also makes me love Corvette. You can't get around the pull. You can't get around the power. And I am really riding on some horrible tires right now, like horrible tires. But let me stay focused. The C7 Grand Sport is probably my favorite Corvette ever made, ever designed. The C6 Grand Sport is also amazing. But my next stop, my next Corvette destination is the C7 Grand Sport. Absolutely. Now, for all my enthusiasts that say, well, why have the Nissan 300ZX from 1994? Because it is absolutely the greatest Z they've ever made. That Z is still better than the 350Z and the new Z they came out with to this day. And we're going to take that out for a ride too. But I really wanted y'all to understand and appreciate this vehicle right here. Okay? 400 horses, 6.0 liter. I had the 6.2 with the 444 horses. You don't really miss it because you can get that out of this if you wanted it. And one of the reasons why I did want this, because it's a base model one, and all the things that I'm going to do to it, I'm going to get 500 horses out of it anyway. But after that, I don't really need nothing else. What do you need? Not speaking for everybody. I don't need more than 500 horses. I'm not racing anymore. I'm not really doing track work anymore or nothing like that. I just want to cruise and really enjoy driving my car. That's really what it comes down to. Now I'm going to tell you about everything that you should be concerned with this vehicle. Number one, everybody knows that the harmonic balancer is going to go. So you got to make sure you check your harmonic balancer. Check it and change it as soon as you get a chance. It's going to happen. You're going to have to change it eventually. The torque tube. Get the torque tube inspected. You know what I'm saying? Get it inspected so you know how much life you still have on that torque tube. This is a crazy reliable vehicle for a sports car. But remember, it's a 20-year-old sports car. Things go. The things that kill me about people is the fact that they want to buy a car, but they don't never want to have no issues with the car. Like, nothing better never happened to it. It's a car. Something's going to happen to it. It does not drive forever unless you put the maintenance in to make it drive forever. But you got to put the work in. So when you get a 20-year-old sports car, get it inspected all the way through, okay? But for the Corvettes, from the C5 all the way to, I think, 2005 to 2012, you gotta check that harmonic balance. No, 2009, 2008. Those 4 years, the harmonic balancer it's not that reliable. You gotta change it, and that is a $1,500 job minimum, unless you do it yourself. But besides that, everything else is regular maintenance. Oil change, differential change, transmission change. None of those things are super expensive unless you go to the dealer. But all those things you can do yourself. That's another reason why I love Corvette. It's an easy DIY vehicle. It really is. You can do a lot of work yourself if you just go to YouTube University and buy yourself some tools. But the most important thing is cool. It's just cool, man. You can't even debate me on that. You can't tell me a Corvette ain't cool. One of the other things I really like about this C6 Corvette is the fact that, well, most Corvettes, not all, but the C's anyway, C6, C5 a little bit, but especially C6, is how much space you have in the back. It's a two-seater car, okay? It's only two people. And two people don't mean that you need, 2 seats don't mean you have to be 2 people. This could be a 1-person car, but it's a 2-seater car, right? So it's perfect with the size that it has in the back just for traveling, which is amazing to me. The fact that they actually have that much space in the back of this car that you could put luggage, your wife, or if you're a woman, your husband, your boyfriend, whatever, y'all can put your stuff back there and move and shake anywhere. You can travel in this vehicle. That's one of the things I really, really like about it as well. You know what I'm saying? So it's not one of them sports cars that you'll ever say, well, it's inconvenience. You know, there are cars that are inconvenience. They are great cars, but they have no utility. There's nothing else you could do with them besides drive straight. The Corvette offers more than that. It offers utility. You know, and that's one of the things that I really, really like about it. Let's go back. Let's go get the Z. Let's take the Z out, and we're gonna talk about why I really love this car. All right, see you then. Let's get right into it. This is 1994 Nissan 300 ZX, 5-speed manual, 24-valve V6 3000. And it's naturally aspirated. T-top. I got a thing with the T-tops, man. I like convertibles. For some reason, I really, really like the option of having a hard top that I have to take off and put on. Yes, manually, you got to do it yourself. There's no button for this. This is before they had the buttons for that, all right? So this is on you. But one thing I would say about this car that I like. Let's get into it. This is bigger, more room interior than a Corvette, believe it or not. Even though this is 1994, the Corvette is a 2006. It's more room in here than it is in the Corvette, and it's a 2+2. So you actually do have 2 seats back there, which mean nothing for other people, okay? It just means that you got room to put a couple of bags back there, and it still has a trunk that you can put luggage in. This is different than the non-2+2 because this is a little bit longer because it added the extra 2 seats, obviously. But man, when I tell you one thing about this car, It is fun to drive. You can whip this thing around like nobody's business. It is a difference when you are driving a stick. It is a big, big difference. Learn how to drive stick, people. Everybody should know how to drive a stick. All right. The agility on this vehicle is absolutely quicker than the Corvette. The agility is the way you can throw this car around. Now, mind you, it is probably at least 800 pounds lighter than the Corvette, easily, even though it is more room. But the way you can throw this car around is amazing. Absolutely amazing. You gotta love it. You gotta love it. It's a wonderful vehicle, man. And this is my oldest vehicle that I think I've had, that I've owned consistently. I've had this car at least 13 years now. And easily 13 years. And I still love it. Absolutely. The way that it reacts to you when you switch them gears, oh man. It's just so much fun to drive. So much fun to drive. And that's really the key. This car is so much fun to drive. You know what I'm saying? It really is. Now, if there's any things that I would change about this, if I had to do it different, part of me I would have did the twin turbo, only because they hold a value a little bit more than the naturally aspirated version that I own. I probably would have did that, but the twin turbo also comes with more issues than this comes with. This is a more reliable 300ZX for its era, simply because it is naturally aspirated. It does not have the twin turbo. So the less things that you have going on with your car, the less problems you're really gonna have to maintain. And that's the truth about it. But the twin turbo just gives you that extra. You know what I'm saying? If this gives me that, then the twin turbo, oh man, the twin turbo is crazy. You know what I mean? So for me, honestly, there's not much I would change about this vehicle. Now, mind you, this is all analog vehicles. There's no fancy buttons. There's no GPS. This is actually one of them cars you can't get tracked in, and you know, and nowadays everybody's tracking you in your car to know where you're going. Even the dealerships track your car after you buy it. They got actual GPS devices in your vehicle. People don't know that, but they really do. You know what I mean? Oh, that's different. Plated gold Cybertruck. I'm not a fan. We're gonna take this back. We're gonna sit down. We're gonna burn a stick, and we're gonna talk about it. Let's compare them. Which one would you love to have? Which one would you love to drive? And which one you think is better? Stick with me. All right, we back. We are back. What's happening? We are back. Let me straighten this out for y'all. Yeah. All right. So we done took a ride in the C6. We done took a ride in the Nissan 300ZX. Once again, I'm a little biased. I really do think this is the best Nissan 300ZX ever made. I'm not against the 350 or 370. I just feel like this body style is the best classic one. All right, period. For sure. Shout out to the BBS boys too. Uptown, you already know what it is, man. New York City all day, Harlem. Now, let's talk about it. But we're not talking about anything until we can get this burn. And I should have had all this stuff set up already. So now I gotta look for my puncher. Oh, here we go. All right. Because I want to give you my opinion, my point of view on both vehicles. But you know how we do it on this channel. We have cigar conversations. And by the way, please hit the like button. I know it sounds repetitive. Hit the subscribe button. Hit all the damn buttons. There's a bunch of buttons down there. There's also a button down there. If you like what I do, if you like the channel, you can donate to the channel. And I appreciate that because it helps keep the content going. It helps everything stay going the way it's supposed to go. You know, everything costs money. So we just all out here trying to make something to offset the cost that it takes for us to even make this content. So I appreciate it. I appreciate all the support. Now let's get back to this. Yeah, I had a little accident on my thumb, not realizing this is my lighter thumb. I can't, the lighter, because my thumb is cut. Okay. Now, let's get into actually my favorite car. Out of both of them, I can't say, because there's an emotional attachment with the 300ZX, the same way there's an emotional attachment with the Corvette. But I'll give you this. Better agility. I'm not gonna say more fun to drive, but a hell of, man, this is fun to drive. Superpower. None to be played with. When you put your foot on that gas, that automatic transmission. Now this one, I was blessed to just go with the 06 and not get the 05, because the 05 didn't have the same automatic transmission. This is, I believe this is the 6-speed automatic transmission. Once you was in the 05, you only had, I think, still a 4-speed or a 5-speed, you know, like the C5, basically, same thing. So this basically just made the cut between 06, 07, 08 to get into the 6-speed automatic transmission. So when it's changing gears, it's a powerful car. And you really appreciate this more on the highway than I think you do on the street. You would appreciate this on the street. The highway too, but really on the street. If you're trying to whip, it whips. When you get on that highway, you want to be a highway bully, there she go. She gonna kick somebody, she gonna bust somebody's ass. You know, now I'll tell you the other side of things about both of these cars, characteristics that you will experience. You will experience people trying to race you all the time. Now, if that's what you into, that's what you into. I'm not into racing no more. Them days is done, man. You know what I mean? I'm a very happily middle-aged guy. You know what I'm saying? I know how old I am. I'm not racing nobody. No sirree. But you will get that all the time. On the street. But the crazy part is you will get that all the time with people who don't have the same power you have to even try to race you. They really don't get that all the time with people in 4-door sedans, like a souped up Camry. And you'll see a kid run up next to you like, and you look at him like, beat it. Like, get out of here. You know what I mean? When I'm cruising, I'll have somebody in a minivan on my license plate pushing me harder because they just feel if the Corvette is driving, the Corvette should be the fastest on that lane. And I'm gonna go behind the Corvette. Now they on your bumper. because they just expect for you to do 120 miles an hour so they can do 75. You'll get that all the time. You'll get people that's constantly want to see what the car can do, and all you're doing is listening to Big Daddy Kane, trying to enjoy your day driving your car. You know what I mean? Now, for the people that do track, that's fine. I say if you race, be responsible. Take your car to the track. Don't race on the street, people, because your life is involved. There's other people's lives involved. Don't race on the street. Take your car to the track if you really want to do that. Change the tires when you get to the track, and then blow it all day. You know, do $150 in gas all day at the track. Enjoy yourself. But when you get on these streets with civilians, drive responsibly. That's the one thing I would say that you get all the time, no matter what car you're driving. Now, going back to, I can't compare them power-wise because they're two different powertrains anyway. So there's no reason to compare them. So the only real comparison is going to be like, what feeling do you get when you're driving them? There's a culture for Corvettes. So you do get the Corvette culture feeling immediately. It's just a certain thing that you can't describe unless you see another vet owner, you know. It just really is. To me, the culture for Corvettes is even bigger than the culture for the Nissan. And there's a culture for this car too. The JDMs is huge. It's international. It's a respected thing too, because there was a time when JDMs was like basically running the street. Absolutely. Japanese cars ran everything. So to see one that's still in great condition, still drives well, pulls hard, comfortable, like literally comfortable. Now we could talk about that. Now if I had to drive for 5 states, if I was going to do a 5-state drive, honestly speaking, I think you could do it in either one, but I probably would do it in the Nissan, only because I just think it's more roomier and it's bigger inside. So yeah, but at the same time, you could do it in the Vet too. You're just gonna burn more gas, but you're gonna enjoy yourself on the road if the weather's great. This is not the weather's not great vehicle. Neither one of them are. But this is definitely not that. The weather should be good. You know what I'm saying? This is not the rainstorm car. This ain't it. In my opinion. Not that you can't, because you could blow it through the rain with this, but I wouldn't. So I'd really like to know what y'all think about it. Please leave a comment below. Don't forget to go to the Etsy store, Ownership and Profits, designed by myself, okay? The Etsy store name is Mogul Mindset. Mogul Mindset. One word, people. Mogul Mindset on Etsy.com. And you can purchase everything that I designed for entrepreneurs, people with an entrepreneur mindset, car enthusiasts, especially the hats, cars, golf, and cigars, everything. But either way, I like to hear from y'all. Tell me which one it's gonna be. You rolling with the Vet? You rolling with the V? Or you rolling with the Z? Y'all let me know. My name is Kadon A. Sterling. Thank y'all so much for being here today. All right? I'll see you on the next one.